want an upper back pump, I'm gonna show you how to get it. All right guys, here we are at Elite. Another back pump day for you guys. As you know, I hit back twice a week, and the second session is what we're currently going through now today. So all the heavy stuff is done early in the week. Now what I want to do is just flush so much blood into my back, and I really like supersets to start the workout out. So I'm starting with 2 rounds of 2 different supersets, and the main goal there is, guys, I'm after, as I said already, a huge pump, but 2, that mind-muscle connection. Of all body parts, this is the one I have to focus the most on that comes the least natural. So what I've always found is slow the reps down, get a huge contraction, feel the stretch, even if that means deloading the weight, because early in the week I've already handled my heavy shit. Now today is all about filling every inch of every movement and drilling the muscle tissue that I'm after. And for me, that's upper back and lats. All right, sequence number 1 is gonna be a chest supported rope pull down or a strap pull down, however you wanna say that. I'm shooting for 15 reps. I'm doing 3 rounds here, and I'm supersetting that with a neutral grip lat pull down. I'm really loving both of these movements to start my pump day. I'm even attacking this pull down attachment on the lat pull down as my main heavy movement for my vertical pull-in on my heavy day, because it just feels really good to me. So I'm really abusing this thing twice a week. And you notice here, I only worked up to 140 for my top set, but every rep, I'm coming down, getting a full contraction before letting it up controlled. Then for my back off, guys, if you look, I'm sticking with the same weight I use for the straight arm pull downs for another set of 15, and really thinking about driving my chest into that pad. And the reason for that whole chest support setup is so I stay a little bit more vertical than I would normally on my straight arm pull downs, and I can also give me something to brace and stabilize on. So I'm only using my lats to pull it down before going over to my back off set of the lat pull downs with 100. And if you look there, I'm trying to think back double bicep, making that tissue cramp. So every portion of my lat and upper back, I'm trying to fire maximally at the contraction and making it almost fully shorten and cramp every single rep there. And we did 3 total working rounds before moving on to rotation number 2. Rotation number 2, sticking with a straight arm pull down, but I'm switching the handle out from the straps and I'm removing the bench. So if you look here, I'm tilting my torso down more close to parallel. So I'm working my lat through a different range for this version of straight arm pull downs. And then with this mag grip attachment, it forced me to flare my elbows. So again, this one feels completely different than the chest supported strap pull down. Now, for the 1 arm pull down version we're using, pay attention how I kick my body to the side. So that way I'm lining up the cable in my lat directly so I can pull. If you notice, most of the time people are gonna sit in that neutral stance, meaning both legs onto the pad, and the alignment there is super shitty. And if you follow this channel, you know alignment is what I'm all about. So we want to think about the cable, the line, and then how the muscle travels and how we want to make it contract. So I only did 2 rounds here, 10 to 15 on the straight arm pull down, and then right over to 10 to 12 on the single arm pull down before moving into some row. All right, huge shocker on the side bench row. I'm telling you, if you have a side bench row in your area, I would literally get a gym membership just for this. It's that good of a piece. So what I'm doing here is I'm gonna do 3 sets, 12, 10, 8, no intensity techniques other than just spot on form. So I want you to watch here. I am initially unracking it, putting my head in a neutral position, then I'm folding my chest and shoulders around it, essentially folding off my mid-back, so my traps, mid-trap. I'm gonna wrap it around, and then I'm pulling back and contracting for like a 1 to 2 count at contraction on every rep. So I'm opening from the mid-back, stretching my lats, and then pulling back and fully contracting them. What I wanna think about is driving from my elbow, scraping my forearms on the ground, and really pulling back with my lats, no arm movement. All right, so our standalone straight sets of the day are gonna come from this step forward dumbbell row. And You know, I'm gonna show you my sets here. If you want a full detailed description, check it out here, and you can see the exact intricacies of the exercise, what I wanna do. But I gotta tell you right now, like, the reason I love this is it's impossible to cheat, right? It forces me to get locked into that lat, stay on it from the start to the freaking finish. And the moment I begin to lose range of motion, I just literally set it down. I don't jerk it, I don't twist, I don't start humping the weight up. So the best thing I can offer you guys in terms of this exercise is it's gonna take practice. It's gonna take you being humbled because you're gonna reduce the load drastically, but it nails the freaking lat, and that's what we're after, guys. If you're a bodybuilder, physique competitor, figure, bikini even, if your goal is to grow lats, this is how you do it. You lock your fucking body in stone and you crank the muscle till it doesn't work anymore. That's the secret. All right, last rotation of the day here. It's a single arm chest supported DY row. Now you guys have seen me do this plenty of times standing, especially while I was in prep. So I'm really after a fully shortened muscle there, and I want to really load the lat. But today with the pump session and where I'm placing it within the workout, I'm gonna really brace my chest on this pad. If you notice, I'm shifting my whole body over to the side that I'm rowing to line everything up perfectly. And then I'm just trying to get that muscle contracted and then really let it stretch out. Doing 10 to 12 reps each arm before I'm going over to the with the grain of the bench dumbbell pullover. That's what John Meadows taught us, the way to do it. I'm doing 8 to 10 reps there. I love this fucking technique. Look and notice how slow and controlled I'm going. This is not accomplished by going fast and jerking and using your hips and your triceps. Slow this motion down, feel the negative, make your lats do 100% of the work. And if you notice, I'm not coming up to where the dumbbell's over my chest. I'm stopping it at my forehead, and that's to keep constant tension on my lats and not transfer that load to my chest. So this again, this is another exercise that will take some practice to nail, but when you do, I'm telling you, you feel like your lat's gonna rip off of the fucking serratus in your rib cage. So just try it. There you have it, guys. Another successful back pump day. What's funny, I was telling you guys about that dumbbell row. I was so fucked up from that pump that I said the only straight sets I did was these dumbbell rows. Wrong. I also did the side backs for 3 straight sets. So I actually ended up doing 3 versions or 3 different sequences for supersets. And I did 2 straight set rowing in the dumbbell and the side backs machine row. So that's what a pump day looks like for me for now. If you notice, it's all exercise that I love, that I feel that I connect with. And my goal there is to fully connect with every bit of muscle in my back. And, you know, again, my goal, you guys have seen me pull way heavier weight on every single thing we did here today, but today's not about weight. It's about volume, it's about cumulative stress, and it's about pump. And in my mind, on my second time coming back to my back, specifically, I want to take that second session and really cement in my body that mind-muscle connection. So even though I've been training since I was 19, my back still needs to be better. And to me, the only way you get it better is to work through it and make sure your form is perfect, make sure you're getting the muscle trained optimally. And to me, you do that by slowing the reps down, pulling the weight down, nailing perfect form so that when you come back on that heavy day on Monday for me, I'm gonna go tons of weight with that same perfect form. If you like this video, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Christmas TV.